Linda, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't filmed in 24 years and I don't know why. It feels like foreign to be in front of the camera, but today is going to be Boxycharm unboxing. Here's my little spiel. If you're not familiar with my Boxycharm unboxings, here is how I do them. First thing I will do is go over last month's box. I will tell you the items that were in the box, whether I used them and what I think of them now, and whether I would have paid $21 for that month's box because the Boxycharm subscription is $21 a month. Then I will go into this month's box, not really knowing what's inside. Basically, I have my husband look at the card inside that tells you what's in there, and he will give me an idea of what things are in there so I know what I am safe to come on camera with, and then I will apply the rest of it to my face and tell you whether or not I thought this month's box was worth 21 bucks. Before I get into this video, I do just want to say that next week I am taking a week off, so you will not see a video from me because as of tomorrow, I am leaving to go on my trip to Disney World and I'm really excited. So I do, when I get back, just kind of want to chill for a minute and let myself really enjoy my vacation. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And then the following week are going to be Disney videos. I warned y'all, they're coming. It's just going to be 1 week. There might be 3 videos in 1 week, but I do really like filming those videos and I like being able to look back on them. So be prepared for that. If it's not your thing, I'll see you the following week. Let's go ahead and start with last month's box, and the theme was totally Boxycharm, and I loved this box. Last month's box was genuinely one of my favorites of all time and I was so happy with it, so let's go over each item. First, there was the Becca Hydra Mist Powder. I adore this. I have literally used this every single day. I feel like it does a great job of setting my makeup and taking down a lot of the shine. I would have used it on my forehead today, but I'm trying not to, and I don't know why since I don't think there's a powder in this month's box. I'm gonna powder my forehead. So what's really cool about this powder is, pun intended, it is cool feeling. It feels nice and refreshing on the skin. It almost feels wet. Look at that, it takes the shine right away. I really enjoy it. Now I do have 2 kind of gripes with this product. The first one is that if you apply too much, there is definite flashback. On pictures, you will see a nice white cast. So just be careful with that. Don't apply too much, apply it very sheerly and let it build up. And also I've heard from a whole lot of people that even if you keep this sealed as tightly as possible in a dark place, you know, with maybe little trolls surrounding it, protecting it, it's still gonna dry out. And that sounds weird to say that powder is gonna dry out, but what I mean is it's not gonna have that cool, wet feeling anymore, which helps the skin to feel more hydrated in my opinion. So I'm gonna have to refresh you guys on that later because right now it's working beautifully for me. The cost of this is $39 and I would have paid $39 for this. And if I finish this whole thing of powder, which is not impossible, I will pay $39 for this again. So right there, I'm answering the question of whether or not I thought last month's box was worth $21 with hell yes. The next item was the Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Oil, and this retails for $42. I would not have paid $42 for this originally. I would not pay $42 for this again. It's decent, it's okay. It definitely moisturizes the skin a bit, but I prefer my squalane oil from The Ordinary, which is $7 a bottle, if I really want it to moisturize the skin and give that kind of plump look. This does an okay job. I feel like the consistency is more of like a serum rather than an oil, so it is a little bit thicker, but not in a bad way. Does it give the skin a nice glow? It's okay. It really is. It's nothing earth-shattering. I will use this whole tube though. I guarantee this is gonna be gone. Next was the Tarte Big Ego Mascara, which retails for $23. I enjoyed this. I have been using this quite a bit lately. My only gripe with this one is that I feel like it's a bit of a drier formula, which I know a lot of people really like, but for me, it's a slightly too dry. I am gonna keep using this and I'll use this till this is finished or until, you know, it starts to smell funky or until I get a cold sore on my eyeball. I'd prefer if the latter did not happen. Regardless, I did enjoy this. I will keep using it. Would I have paid $23 for it? Questionable. Will I pay $23 for it again? Probably not. Then there were these Ace Beauty shadows. Oh my God, I love these. This retails for $25 for the pair, which might sound like a lot, $12.50 for a single shadow, but they are amazing. The pigmentation on both of these, I'm swatching them again. This is from one swipe. I touched the shadows once and look how metallic and beautiful they are. These are just amazing. So again, this is the reason that I love Boxycharm. Would I have paid $25 for these? Probably not. Will I pay $25 for these in the future? Hell yes. I love the quality. They're soft, they last. I am madly in love with these two. The final item was a lip liner by Steve Laurent, which I did not try because it is not a cruelty-free brand. But the fact that I loved all of this stuff for the price of $21, it's ridiculous. So I am super happy with last month's box, super pumped. As for this month's box, I'll admit, whenever I have a really good month, the next month is usually kind of meh. So I'm not necessarily expecting it to be a total bummer, but I'm not expecting it to blow me away as last month's box did. Let's look at the card first and see what we're getting ourselves into. So the theme is Boxycharm All Access. I don't know how to feel about that. What kind of theme is All Access? I'm not gonna look at the back where it lists the products, but All Access, movies, movie star? So maybe a red lip and a winged liner kind of thing? I don't know, I'm just spitballing ideas over here, my friends. Okay, the first item is, okay, so, my husband did tell me that there was a skincare item in here, and I said, oh, okay, so I'm not gonna do my skincare until I come on screen. And he said, no, it says it's for sleeping. So I was like, okay, I can do my makeup then. This is the Dr. Brandt Biotic Recovery Sleeping Mask. I'm gonna guess this is the most expensive item in the box. It is. This is worth $52. Dr. Brandt is not a cruelty-free brand. So that's a bit of a bummer that the biggest item I'm not going to be using. Hopefully I can pass this on to a friend or something like that, but c'est la vie. The next item in the box is, hell yes, hell yes! Yeah! It's a brush set from Moda. You guys, I love Moda so much, and it's not just a brush set from Moda. Yes, it's the Moda Pro line. You guys have heard me talk before about how the Moda Pro are my favorite brushes of all time. Like, this is my dream highlighter brush. This is the BMX 265 Glow. This is my dream bronzer powder brush. This is the BMX 100. These are my favorite brushes. So the fact that I just got five new Moda Pro brushes. Oh, and they're lovely. So we've got a regular kind of eyeshadow brush. It's very fluffy. They call this a shading brush. We've got an angled liner. We have, I'm gonna guess this is a smudger. Yep, this is a smudger. We've got a pencil brush, and we've got a crease brush. I am super pumped. What does this retail for? $27.95. Would I have paid $27.95 for this? Hell yes, the box is already gonna be worth it to me. Moda brushes are some of the best you can get on the market, and they are so affordable somehow. Yay! Okay. And the third item is tissue paper. No, not tissue paper, bubble wrap. I can't speak. Oh, okay. This is by Laura Geller, and it's called the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator. It retails for $26. I remember Laura Geller highlighters being all the rage back in the day. I've never used one though. This one is really beautiful. It has a lovely little peach tone to it. So I feel like this would be a good blush topper for me, and it would give that glow. Because as a highlighter, I think this is a little too pink for my skin tone, but it is so pretty. Oh, yay, I'm excited to try it. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The fourth item is a lipstick. Oh, so this is kind of a bummer. It's a MAC lipstick, and the color is CB96, which I used to own. This is an orange lipstick, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Yep, it's a frosty orange lipstick, and I used to have this. MAC is the #1 brand that if I could choose any brand to go cruelty-free, it would be MAC. MAC is what started my love for makeup, so I am the most bummed that I don't use them anymore. This will go on, I hope, to another home, but that's kind of a bummer because Linda a few years ago would have been super pumped about this. Womp womp. And the fifth item feels like a palette. Okay, so this is interesting. It's a palette by Violet Voss, and it's called Essentials. Here's the weird thing with Violet Voss. On Violet Voss's website, they say they're cruelty-free. When Violet Voss is speaking on other blogs or speaking in person at a convention, they say they're cruelty-free. But yet when bloggers go in to ask them the kind of in-depth questions to make sure they're cruelty-free, they don't respond to people. That doesn't speak too highly to me, but the thing is they are very much on the forefront when they're at events and when they're on their website of saying, we are cruelty-free. I'm gonna maybe give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna try this. I am also going to continue to look throughout the next month to see if I can find some more definitive information of if they are cruelty-free or not. I know that I really like the quality of their eyeshadows, so I hope that they are. Let's see what this palette looks like. This totally kind of looks like a Claire's palette to me. The quality doesn't look like it's there. Maybe I'm being negative Nancy over here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try it though. Let's try it and see how we like it. I'll give it a shot. What if I did a black base under like this green? Okay, so the total value of this month's box is $153.45, but if I take out the Dr. Brandt and I take out the MAC, it's $82.95, which is still kind of great for if you pay 21 bucks for this. So let's see how we're gonna do this. First, I want to use the Moda brushes and do this palette on my eyes, and then I am going to try the highlighter, which is awesome. So yeah, we've got three things. We've got the brushes, we've got the shadow, and we've got the highlight. Look, I've got vacation brain already, and I'm not even on vacation yet. It's a thing. So I don't think I can blame the shadows for this. I think I have to just blame myself. It's just kind of a hot mess. It really is. There's no other way to word it. I've got a decent amount of fallout, but I think that's because I dug my brush in a little bit too hard. Whoa, that made things worse. I don't hate this, and I feel like maybe if I spent more time on it, it would be better, but this is what it is right now. It's a lot of shimmer. A lot of shimmer. Okay, I'm just applying kind of a rosy colored blush to my cheeks, and then I'm gonna use that Laura Geller one as a blush topper to see how that looks. Okay, this is still flaking all over my face. I don't know how much you can see it. That's so weird. So I am gonna use my favorite Moda brush, and I'm going to swirl that. Okay, it doesn't look too peachy pink. Let's just... Oh, highlighter's my favorite. So this is intense. Ooh, look at her. She glowy. I'd say it's kind of a visible highlight. Kinda. I feel like I want to do a dark vampy lip with this. I'll be right back. So I decided to go for this super sparkly purple lip, and those are a combination of the brand She Who Will Not Be Named. This is the color Exorcism. This is Televator. I'll just leave it at that. Vaccinate your children. The brushes for me are a hell yeah. I wound up using, what, 4 out of the 5 brushes here? Loved them all, and I knew I would. This is genuinely one of my favorite brush brands, and especially the Pro line. These are such great quality. They're super soft. They are cruelty-free. They are everything, I think I'll say. The Violet Voss Essentials palette, I'm still kind of like about, because I am willing to admit that a lot of this could have been user error. I just really wanted to play around with the bright colors in there. I always go for those neutral colors in a palette when I'm testing it out. No, I wanted to go for the brightest to give them the full test. This green over a black base is stunning. It's really bright, it's really vibrant. It's just, there's a lot of shimmer right now for me, and I know that that is my fault, basically. But it's still cute. I mean, the colors came out nice. It is what it is. And I mean, the Laura Geller, this is a highlight. Like, this is one of those ones that the more you buff it in, the brighter it gets, which is just, oh my Lord, they're so, oh, it's so shiny. It's so shiny. So I'll admit, when I first opened this month's box, I was like, oh, well, this is gonna kind of suck, because none of it really was blowing me away. But now I am super happy about it. I really do think it was worth $21 for me this month. I will have to let you know and follow up, but I would have paid $21 just for these brushes and for the Laura Geller. So whether or not I wind up liking this palette is kind of irrelevant, because I mean, I found some love in some brushes and some highlighter, which is the story of my life. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, to remind you, I will be taking off next week to really enjoy my vacation and soak it all up because God knows I need a fucking vacation. You guys can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. You are super freaking rock stars, and I love you with my whole heart, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.